So there has been months recently, even this month, and I looked at my sales and they were about 25% lower than they normally were. Now for year over, I think I'm only like 3% down. So as fast as possible, I want to just talk about some ways that you can boost your eBay sales and just the type of mindset that you should have through these times if you are a reseller. Now, trust me, there are people out there right now killing it. There are people that their sales are better than they have ever been. Now, if that's you and you're watching this video, please make a video and teach us all what we need to do. But for the majority of us out there who live in the real world, we have been experiencing slow sales. So one thing I would recommend, and it always has helped me, is to first make sure you have a eBay store subscription if you do have enough items in your store for that. It's only like $7, $8, $9 a month. So very, very, very inexpensive. I tell people that all the time. People say, well, I want to save money. Look, if you're worried about $7 or $8 a month, probably reselling is not going to be the thing for you. So get you an eBay store. If you have an eBay store, take advantage of the things that they offer you. So one, run a public coupon constantly. I don't care if you run a public coupon for 5%, 10%. I don't care. Just run one. It always gives me a boost in my sales. So keep a store coupon running. If you don't know what a public store coupon is, basically it like provides a coupon code for somebody when they buy your item. Now the good news is they have to pay full price for your item or the coupon is invalid. So basically, if you have a item for $50 and you have a public coupon in your store for 10% off, they can go to checkout, put in that code, and they can get the item for $40. That encourages buyers to purchase your item at full price. I do always have on offers accepted. Make sure you're not declining offers. That's not good. Always either accept it or counter. I don't care if you're asking $100 for an item and somebody offers you $50. That doesn't mean that this person is not going to buy your items. That just means this person is fishing. I do this all the time too. I go on other platforms and there's an item that I maybe would pay $50 for and somebody has it for $60 and I offer them $30. Who knows? I might get it for $40. So sometimes people are just fishing. So, if you want $90 for your item and they offer you $50, counter back at $95. Play the little game, the little dance with them. Maybe they buy it, maybe they don't. But just don't flat out decline them or send them some kind of nasty messages or something. So look, think about all the millions of people who are selling items online and think about the chances of somebody actually laying eyes on your item and wanting to purchase it. Please, please, please take these buyers seriously. I know there's a lot of people who play around. I know there's a lot of no pays. I know there's a lot of that. But every buyer out there, take them serious. And also the other thing is make sure you have exceptional customer service. So when you sell an item, make sure in your mind, make a mental note, this is a potential repeat buyer. You want to give them a good experience. You want to ship them the item that you had for sale that was hopefully described correctly. You want to ship it to them nicely in a fast amount of time, and you want to maybe even reach out to them and thank them. If they leave you a good feedback, leave them a good feedback. Build relationships with the customers out there. Everyone that comes to you asks you a question, what is the size of this? What is this? What is this? make sure to get back with them as fast as you can, because if you don't, trust me, they're probably going to go and find another item or another seller who will, and give them their business. So this is completely up to you. I have my own thoughts on this. You can do free shipping. You can do returns. Now there's free returns, buyer pays returns, no returns. I do a little bit of all of it. So that's a completely different video, and I don't have time to get into all that. So also, one thing that's been helping me is make sure you are running some auctions in your store. So 5, 10 auctions going on all the time. This, I think, is a proven way to drive traffic to your store. And it's just a good way to get rid of things in general. Let's face it, people, a lot of times that, we've picked up items that we shouldn't have picked up. They were bad buys. We've had them too long. Who knows why they haven't sold? I don't know. But anyway, it's time to move them. It's time to get rid of them. We don't want to have a storage unit. We don't want to be hoarders. We need to move inventory. Don't get so attached to your inventory that you're afraid to let it go. Hey, maybe you lose a few dollars. Maybe you break even. Maybe you make a couple dollars. I don't know. But the name of the game is keep that inventory flowing. And trust me, the more you let go of stuff, the more sales you start generating through these auctions, through lowering the price, through running sales, through doing coupons. It's going to boost and increase your eBay store. eBay likes for your store to be active. Think about it. The more items you sell, the more money eBay makes, right? Isn't the money the bottom line for you and eBay? So think about it. The more money they make from you off of revenue, the more they're going to help you out. Take care of your feedback. Take care of your customers. Run sales, run promotions, run auctions. And also, now in these times that we're in, do not get discouraged. Do not give up. A lot of people are giving up. I'm going to quit reselling. It's not for me. Listen, now is the time to hone your skills and to be a better reseller than you've ever been before. Now, when you go out and source, make sure you are super, super, super picky on the items you are picking up. No more picking up anything and everything. No more buying something just because it's cheap. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you're doing your homework. Make sure you're checking comps. Make sure you're checking sell-through rates. Another little tip I want to give you, and I'll put a link down below, is use this app called eProfit. So that helps you calculate how much you're going to make on an item. I use this so frequently. So say when you go out there, you can put what the item costs, you can put what you're going to sell it for, approximately how much the shipping cost is going to be. They'll figure up the fees and everything, and they'll show you how much the profit is. So that thing has helped me so much. So another thing is have a model of reselling that works for you. Say, how much do you want to make per item? Do you want to make $5 an item and sell lots of items? Do you want to make 20? Do you want to make 50? Have a ballpark amount already determined in your mind that you want to make before you pick up a item. And this will help you when you're outsourcing. If I go out and I see some shoes and they're a good deal, and I look them up and I figure out, I'm gonna make $10 on these. I'm talking about new shoes. I'm probably not gonna pick them up. I'm not gonna pay $50 to make 10. Now, if you want to do that, fine. I at least want to make $20 on some shoes. I'd love to make 50. I'd love to make 60. I'd love to make 100. But if I find some shoes and I type it in, eProfit, and it comes up like $14, I'm probably going to pass on them. Now, new shoes is different. New shoes, I get anywhere from like $5 to $15. So if I paid $15 for some used shoes and I type in the figures and it comes up, I'm going to make $15. Yeah, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to make $10. Yeah, I'm going to pick it up. So that's one thing you need to do, the amount of money you want to make per item. The other thing is, and this is where I think I got in the trap, is not checking the sell-through rate good enough. So you'll figure out what works for you, but make sure, sometimes I would find, hey, this shoe is in great condition. I found it at the Goodwill. It's only $5. It's a decent brand. Let's just throw it in the buggy. The problem is that may be a good shoe, that may be a good brand, but the problem is maybe that shoe is not selling. So I'm gonna maybe have to do some cleaning. I'm gonna take photos. I'm gonna list it, and it's gonna sit there, and it's gonna sit there, and it's gonna sit there in my storage, and it's not gonna do me any good. All it would have took me is a few minutes to do a quick search and check comps and see, hey, nobody's buying this, and even the people that's buying it, it's not bringing enough. So just leave it behind. Be a disciplined sourcer. Another thing, and I think a lot of people have got into the habit of this. I've done pretty good with this. My whole reselling is not over sourcing. Look, people, if you are only selling a few items a day, okay, you don't need to be buying hundreds of items a week. Figure it up. If you're selling 10 items a week, you probably need to be picking up about 10 items a week. Some of you are selling 10 items a week and picking up 75 items a week. It does not work like that. You've got more money going out than you have coming in. So stay away sometime from sourcing if your sales are slower, and work on the stuff you already got that's not listed. Now, I know nobody likes to talk about that. I know nobody likes to practice it, but trust me, it will help you. Do all you can right now to save money. Of course, consistent listing consistently. Now, listen to this. Just because I said list consistently doesn't mean you need to be listing 50 items a day, 25 items a day. If you're not picking up a lot, if you're not selling a lot, list a couple items a day, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do it consistently on a daily basis, or list 20 or 30, save them in your draft, and just launch them every day. This video is getting a little bit lengthy. A few more tips. Next, you need to be cross-listing, people. They are very, very, very few eBay sellers out there who can strictly make a living or a good side hustle on strictly eBay. If they are, they're exceptionally well. They're doing exceptionally well. So list on Poshmark, list on Macari. They are softwares out there that you can use, very inexpensive. I think some even free now. There's VAs that you can use, virtual assistants to help you. You can do it yourself. Just make sure you are getting more eyes on your items. I don't ever recommend personally putting all your eggs in one basket. Who knows? Anything can happen. eBay could shut down. They could close your store down. Who knows? And then you have all these items, all this amount of time and work that you've put into building this platform, and they just pull the rug out from you. So I want to make sure I got my items in different places. Now, you don't have to be as extreme as I am. I list on places like Amazon, GOAT, StockX, Poshmark, Macari. I list stuff on Instagram for sale. I'll sell things anywhere I can. Now, you don't have to do that. Maybe pick another platform and try it. I'm getting ready to close, but I want to mention this because I get some kind of weird comments on my videos sometimes, especially my last reel. So sometimes people think I'm coming on here, and sorry, the camera's shaking. Sometimes people think I come on here and I'm soliciting people for money. Listen, people. If you would watch any of my videos, if you watch any of my reels, I always say this. If you truly, sincerely need some help reselling, reach out to me on Instagram at eBay Postman and through the DMs or through a video chat. I'll do my best. Look, listen, everybody, make sure you listen for free to help you, to give you some tips or something that'll get you going in the right direction. Now, look, I can't spend hours and hours and hours doing that with everybody that sends me a DM, but I will take some time and help you. After that, if you need some coaching, if you would like to use the same VA I use, if you would like to join a cook group, if you would like any other things that cost money, of course, that's down the road. But I'm not trying to get any money from you. What I'm trying to do is help you. And what I suggest for all of you resellers out there to do right now is just focus in on what you need to be doing. Make sure you get a model in place. Make sure you know what you're picking up, know how much money you want to be making. Don't be oversourcing. Hey, and run sales, run coupons, also run auctions, cross lists, all these things, and your sales will pick up. And through all of this, you'll become a better reseller. I appreciate all of you watching out there. Please give me any feedback, anything you would want to discuss, want to know about, any future videos you'd want me to make. Drop me a comment down below. If you found any value at all out of this, hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you later, everybody. Take care and God bless.